Okay, folks, how you doing this afternoon? I got a good video for you here. You're going to enjoy this too, very, very much. Now, how many do you know that everything that goes on in Hollywood, all of it, it's all made up of somebody that's been in history of the kings and queens? Most of the time, even somebody that they say is false, and they'll tell you that they're not true, they're not real. Most of the time they are, and they're showing you they're real, but they tell you they're false. Like King Arthur. But anyway, this video is not about King Arthur. This video is about the ancient Viking king, the Hare. Yep, the Hare. And as you can see, the ancient Viking king, the Hare, you know, you've got the boars on both sides. And there's the Hare. See? The Hare. So this is the ancient Viking king, the Hare. Now, hang 1 minute. And this is Harold the Harefoot. Yup. The ancient Viking king of the blood lineage of the Hare, Harold the Harefoot. And Harold the Harefoot right there, folks, they knowed him at the Grand Lodge as a jester name of the Bugs. Now maybe they said that because he was so hairy that he had trouble with bugs. I don't know. But that's who he was, folks. Yep. Harold the Harefoot. Okay, folks, this is the ancient Viking king Harthacnut, is really what it is. But they called him Harold the Hare, you know, the Hartha Hare, you know, the bugs. But anyway, now your stuff is going to differ from mine. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Because history is written by those who conquer, folks, not those who hold the truth. And so, not only that, my sources are different than yours, and my connections with God are different than yours. Now this Harthacnut, which is supposedly a Danish king, he's an ancient Viking king from Denmark, tribe of Dan, and the king of England from 1040 to 1042. And this king right here was called Canute the Great, or Magnus the Good. Well, I don't know about all that. I beg to differ on that one. But regardless, that don't have nothing to do with this video here. They say that he was born in England. No, don't believe so. He was born in up to the Northern Territories. And his father was Canute the Great. That might be it, but not so great. And he's from the house of the Jelling. You know, like the Jelling Belly. Yeah. The Jelling Belly. Let's see here. He was the son of the King Canute the Great. Canute the Great. Norway, see? Denmark, Norway, and England. They ain't born up north, folks, I'm telling you. Emma of Norway. When Canute died in 1035, Harthacnut struggled to retain his father's possessions. Magnus took control of Norway, but Harthacnut succeeded the king of Denmark and became the king of England in 1040 after the death of his half-known brother, Harold Harefoot. Okay, so that's what it is. I thought it was one and the same. This guy actually took over from him. From Harold Harefoot, I guess. Yeah. This is so ancient and so far behind, folks. I know what they based I know what they based the character on in Hollywood based on this, but I don't know the whole history of this family because it's all the way back in 1040, folks. Harthacnut died suddenly in 1042 and was succeeded by the Edward the Confessor in England. Arthur Canute was the last Dane to rule England. That's a lie. The last Dane to rule England has never come yet. They're still there. Telling you the truth, folks. Tribe of Dan. Now, let's see. I just want to look at this guy for a minute because what the deal is here, real quickly, for me to just tell you this, to match it in with this video, this King Canute, this ancient Viking King Canute, he actually ended up overthrowing King Arthur, is what he done, of the Merovingian Fisher Kings. That's what happened. This history, folks, is not written correctly. And I'm telling you straight up, that's what's happened. Yeah. It sure has. I've got an interesting talking point on King Arthur that I'm going to do a video on. But it's not going to be this one. Let's see. King Håkon Eriksson. See, Håkon. That's the sea people, you know, the Homnable Viking lineage. Yeah, tribe of Dan. That's what they became, was the Vikings. Yep, see the Danish, Dan, D-A-N. It's right in the name there, like Denmark, Swede Dan, Scandan, Navy, yeah. Their name, they incorporated the name there where they went. It tells on them, folks. Let's see here, the rain. Succeeded his father in the throne of Denmark as a variant of Dan. See? The words of the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, no, they weren't no Anglo-Saxons, they were Celtics. That's who they were. They were Celts, they weren't Anglo-Saxon, folks. Anglo-Saxon was pure white people out of the Germanic regions right there that fought the Romans and stuff. These people are the same people as was in Rome. They just come out of Israel when they went with Israel, but they're the same people. Let's see. Bruges and Flanders. I don't really have anything more to say about that. But this is the king that overthrew King Arthur, folks. Right here. Yeah. And this is where Lancelot come from. Lancelot is in cut your head off a lot. Now you know why Queen Elizabeth I cut so many heads off, don't you, folks? Let's see. I don't know if this is one and the same person or not. It looks like it, but who knows? They have done so much, but anyway, I'm moving on with the video to go to the important talking point because you guys are really going to get a big kick out of this. Now, just a quick talking point. If you take a look at this now, which I'm going to do a video on this, okay? Arthur right there, they put him in a little bit of a different time realm into the 12th and 13th century. I say it's the same time realm, folks. But I'm going to do a video on it because I know something about King Arthur that's significant that you guys don't know, and I don't think anybody else has caught. So be sure to tune in for that video, okay? All right, we're going to go to this other deal here and get off of this because this is, take into account this is ancient, folks, but there is a lot of proof that things aren't the way that they are. And please don't be like some people I know right there. Put your faith in God, folks. Don't put your faith in God Google. Google is not a God, okay? Google is a Google. A mishap. A Google. So, you know, no God. Okay, so here's the Hairfoot, folks. And get this. They end up saying the same thing that they said there a minute ago. That he ended up fighting the Anglo-Saxons off right. Well, now, wait a minute. If he was the Anglo-Saxons, how could he end up fighting them off? Or how would his brother be that? That's counterintuitive, folks. Listen, pray for me on this. That I can know the truth about this because I like just a thing or two to find it. And if I can find it, I can blow this thing about King Arthur wide open. So if you're hearing this and you're a Christian, will you pray for me on that? I'm asking you to do that. Okay? We'll move on right here because this is going to be amusing. But there was different Harold Harefoots, but they called him the Bugs, okay? And you see his coat of arms, so let's move on. Now the Bugs, he was real big, folks, into the arts, the sigil magic of the ABRACADABRA. Yeah, the ABRACADABRA. That's what he was into. The ritual magic of ABRACADABRA. And actually, Aleister Crowley, he ended up getting into ABRACADABRA, you see. And so he got into the learning all about the ABRACADABRA, or the Harcourt, you know. And let's see what all he did here. Now, folks, when Crowley, when he enacted the ABRACADABRA, you know, he would kind of invoke the higher there a little bit, too. People, you can't make his stuff up, man. His cat's out there. Oh, brother. Oh, Lord. Well, that's Crowley invoking the ABRACADABRA. Now, folks, I don't know, just on a quick note right here for, you know, what I'm going to show you. Prince Charles right there, he has admitted it, and I've even got it on a video, and you can find it on a video on YouTube, too, that he admits that he is a descendant of Rod Dracul, the Impaler of Transylvania. That's right. In other words, he is a descendant of Count Dracula, folks. Yeah, from Transylvania. See, folks, there he is again right there. You know, like I said, he's kin to the old Rod Dracul. And as you can see, the 8-pointed star up on top up there of the Order of the Garter. Well, that's octagon, folks. Yep, nobility. So, now, what would happen, folks, if Bugs the Hare, the invoker of the ABRACADABRA, was to visit the descendant of Rod Dracul, or Count Dracula? What would that be like? Let's find out. Okay, folks, this is Bugs the Emperor, E-M-P-I-R-E, or Bugs the Emperor, U-M-P. You know, like an umpire of a baseball game. So, you know. But Bugs the invoker of the ABRACADABRA of the Hurricanes visits of Rod Dracul of Transylvania.
Another highly useful magic word is hocus pocus.
Anyone we know, Agatha? No. Splendid looking specimen, though.
Boy, I hope the restaurant's still open. I haven't eaten since I left Cucamonga. La-da-dee-dee-da-da-la-da-da-da-da-da, abracadabra. Another one? They ought to screen this place. La-da-dee-dee-da-da-la-da-da-da-da-da, hocus pocus. Well, abracadabra, I'm an umpire.
Hocus pocus, I'm a bat.
Okay, I'm a bat too. Abracadabra.
You wouldn't hit the bat with glasses on, would you? Hocus pocus, now I crush you.
Abracadabra. Hocus cadabra. Newport News. Wow, I can do better than that. Walla Walla, Washington. Oh, Giles.
Emily, look! It's our little friend. Look, Emily. Isn't it romantic?
Oh,
I always
Lord.
said 4 heads are better than one.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, folks, just out of a good life right there. Right there's the coat of arms of the Walla Walla, Washington. You can't make it up, people. It's impossible. Now, tell you what if Harold the Harefoot, the Jester King, the Bugs, was to go meet his grandmother, Hazel, his grandmother.
That's sharp enough to split a hair.
Oh God, y'all about missed that. There's a glitch in the stream. See, they're sharp enough to split a hair. Harold the Harefoot.
What's the matter, dearie?
You remind me of Paul.
Paul.
My pet tarantula.
Look, Granny.
Oh,
we
God.
can't carry the torch for our loved ones forever. You gotta pull yourself together. Here, drink this.
Uh-oh.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the ugliest one of all?
Uh-oh, folks.
Hello, Air Raid headquarters? Well, you're not gonna believe this, but I just saw a genie with light brown hair chasing a flying sorceress.
Oh, Lord. Now, folks, some people are like you, ain't they? Let me see if I can find something here real quick. If not, I'll end the video. Right there he is, folks, as far as I know. He's called the Bell King right there, Paul. So I don't know, man. You can't make this stuff up, people. These people are like you, ain't they? Oh, Lord. Let's hope not, folks. Thank you for watching my video, and kind of be praying for me on that King Arthur thing, man. I've read up on some stuff that nobody else has seen, I don't think. It's opened up some new corridors for me. But I got good spiritual eyes anyway, so just be praying for me, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Be praying for me all the way around.